everybody gon' fizz. Open lock a third out, homestead. In a poker bean projects, in Ferrari, me and Fred. Made a post about me 4 months. He was look up down, where he at, where he at, where he at. Alabama, where he at, where he at, where he at. Let me see, 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 let me see.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could.
Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now Holiday. Pass to Durant. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
So it's Miami now, following the bucket by Boston. Wiggins outside. Puts up a three. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Boston. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's just fantastic awareness inside by Holiday. I like seeing him attack down there.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc, on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders the slip." So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one.
And Allie, thank you for that. And Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Iverson. Pass to Ware. Outside Mitchell. Clock at 6. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The defense a little slow reacting, allowing the easy finish inside.
Outside Holiday. Outside Durant. Rebound Miami. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Iverson. Pass to Ware. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
Brown. Tipped. Here's Ware. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
To the left wing. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 6. To the paint. And that one's good. Bold.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's White after the basket by Miami. Here's Brown. And here's Durant. Shoots over Jaquez. Durant with the bucket. Durant's got his second bucket on the night.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
Outside Mitchell. Back to DeRozan. Down low. Here's Bull. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Coach, how about the Eric Spoelstra story? Started as a video coordinator with the Heat back in '95. You were an assistant in Miami back then.
Yeah, look, Brian, even then, Eric is one of the rare guys that all of us on the staff knew right from the beginning that he had all the makings of a great coach. Players trusted him and had confidence in his ability to help them.
From the video room to the Hall of Fame one day.
No question.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game. Here's Mitchell. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. They set a pick. Outside Jaquez. Cole down low. And he goes big with the dunk right over Kevin Durant.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Celtics. They're up by 4.
13. The Heat, 9.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Ooh, dismissed. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Number 0, Ryan.
5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, he's clobbered, and he'll get 3 shots at the line.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie.
Oh, yeah, don't let his age fool you. DeRozan is still an explosive athlete.
Pass to Dunn. Left side, Durant. The rebound by Ware. Miami trailing. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Holiday. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
I think Holiday knew there'd be some contact here, so he was ready to outwork it.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Inside, and stolen by Porzingis. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Boston shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he ends up missing both free throws. Heat trailed by 3.
Wow!
And that one is stuffed right through.
And Adebayo's such an excellent passer as a center, finding the open man right there.
Right side, Porzingis. Back to Dunn. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Dunn's got his first 2 points.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Iverson. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo from long range. Sinks the tray. Adebayo's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Back to Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Iverson. And there's the rejection. Dunn left side. And he dunks it down.
Outstanding floor awareness from Holiday. He knows exactly when one of his guys has been left uncovered.
Pass to Wiggins. On the wing, DeRozan. Shoots over Brown. And again, no good by Miami. Boston leading by 4. And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis. The first thing that comes up when you think of Drew Holiday, defense. He's probably the best perimeter defender of his generation. He can guard multiple positions and gives full effort every night.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. 1:15 left in the second. Here's Iverson. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Here's Iverson.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Over to the wing. Here's Bol. Miami, no good that time either.
Oh, love the intensity which they're hitting the boards.
White drives in. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan, the hang time.
Well, DeMar DeRozan's always had that vertical. If he can finish at the rim, he will.
Pass to Brown. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. The three. KD splashes the triple.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
And stolen by Bol. And so it's Boston closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. So it's Miami now. 7-point differential. Now here's Mitchell. Let's go with a three. Porzingis grabs the board. Outside Durant. Durant puts some moves on. Rebound by the Heat.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Ware. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Adebayo. Takes a three. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight. And he drops the first. Good on both. Here's Holiday. 6 points for him. On the wing, Durant. Shoots. Adebayo grabs the board.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. Brown with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. A shot from the high post. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Wiggins. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Wiggins outside. From downtown, Wiggins for the triple.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Adebayo with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Ware. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Graham.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Celtics making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Bowl. The shot, no good. Good D by Porzingis. And it's Durant gliding in for the fast break finish.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
DeRozan right side. Over Durant. And again, no good by Miami. Boston leading by 6. Here's Brown. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And stand over his long NBA career, DeMar DeRozan honing in his game.
Yeah, Brian, and he's patterned it after his idol, Kobe Bryant. He's also an excellent shot creator. His development as a passer has helped make him a very productive offensive focal point.
Fires, high post. No good, off the front rim. Heat trailed by 6. Wiggins, left side. DeRozan outside. Pass to Jaquez. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Right side, White. Durant with it. Kick out to Brown. 3-pointer. DeRozan with the rebound. Here's Bowl. Banked it in off the glass. Bowles got 7 points. Stolen by Mitchell with 1 on the clock. And finished off by Bowl.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Celtics out in front. They're up by 2.
The Heat, 36.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Celtics with the lead. Now Holiday. Pass to Dunn. 6 to shoot. To the inside. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Adebayo. And rejected. Here's Brown. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
A talented scorer and versatile defender. The athletic Brown is a vital piece for this team.
Outside Durant. And there's a 3-second violation.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Miami trailing. Here's Iverson. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Adebayo. Over Porzingis. Adebayo, no good. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Durant with the bucket.
Just an aggressive inside play from Durant, pushing past the contact to get a shot.
Hey, one heck of a crossover there.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Holiday. 4-3. Adebayo grabs the board. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Here's Iverson. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Back to Durant. Got a piece of it. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Outside for Mitchell. Here's Iverson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here's White. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, that kind of vision is exactly what they need out of hotcakes.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Here's Durant. Durant, so effective inside.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. No one near him. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Iverson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Well, Brown sees himself as a leader on this team, and he can come up with big points when they need him to.
Pass to Adebayo. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Porzingis. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside White. Fires top of the key. And the jumper falls for him. And the Celtics lead by 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Holiday's fiery. Tough to keep up with.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
Right side Mitchell for 3. Some solid defense from Holiday. Boston on offense. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Here's Jerome. Wiggins from long range. Offensive rebound.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
And so it's Boston who scrapes by with the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that about wraps it up.
Say you then when why you careful? Block, that's easy. Turn on. Y'all be eating noodles, we sit down and eat sashimi. Facts. You say you a gangster, just be like that when you see me. You can ask the odds, we know forgiving. I find a loophole. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punk us. About no, I treat a model like a. I know thugs, I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. In the, my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they getting paid. Rolls Royces in the trenches, parked in front of Section 8.
I'm not in a mood, cause my flight delayed. So I jumped on a private jet and I'm asking a pilot the ETA. Lambo parked on a landing strip, everyone in my DJ paid. Why is my man talking about inshallah? These times he don't even pray. Why is my man wearing a Jesus piece? How did she squeeze in them jeans? Petitest waist, take time with it. We don't beef nobody like GBK. Woke up on the wrong side of bed, so he's gonna get. If I don't have my peace today, I love my young boy, I won't lead him straight. I'm stuck to little bro like PVA. Paid already, I don't need no hit song. We don't need IG, little bro 17 in the club, he ain't scrolling TikTok. F's just saw him up. Which one, who do you want, bro? Pick one. If I shoot my shot, matter of time till I get them all ticked off. Alright, we could go ban for ban. We can go M for M. $250,000 for the Maybach truck. Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the versions, the bribes, I'm really the threat. It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear. Bro, I do it for some shoes and some clothes. You'll see what it'll do for a necklace. Right trail look like a spider, it's crawling $1 on just the accessories. She made me wanna go harder. I like a whole aura. I think I'm obsessed with her. Birthday, the worst way. He had a wish. I get right under their skin. I don't even try. I guess I can't help it. I'ma have love for bro for life. We talk or not, I step with. Of course you could beat me at talking. Ain't no back and forth until we catch up with him. And making the opposite mad. I done fell in love with it. You can't sell fish with a cute one. Make account look good. It's a new one. You the type like the type on computers. Got a mask, but he ain't no. To the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear.
I watch the moon all the time thinking about you.
Watch the moon tonight and it was red. I wanna live together till we dead. I tell myself that I can change. Remind myself to not complain. But our love is not the same. But our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now, then I ain't breathe on. She's on my mind all the time. I must be blind, I can't even read the signs. She said stop crying and get used to the drive. Not the same, but our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. You tell me that you leave on. You go right now, then I ain't. Lost myself and then I made my bedroom. Sitting back thinking got too much headroom. Thinking about my relationships that didn't even last. What I didn't get out of them, I swear that I'm trying to get it up about you. You let me go and now I feel so light blue. I'm by myself and I'm just staring at the red moon. I'm by myself and I'm just staring at the red moon. The red, change like seasons. You tell me that you leave.